look, you made it. Thanks, and make sure you give yourself a like on this video and leave a comment underneath whenever I say something that you might agree or disagree with. Now let's go to the video.
You see how I'm gonna get political? How Rao chose Martha. Most people will be like, he picked a woman VP. So most women will also be like, now we're gonna go for Martha, just because.
Did that happen though? 60?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, did you even vote? 60?
No, here's the thing, because my vote was in Nairobi and I had work here.
Well, how y'all doing? And welcome to this edition of the Simon Says podcast. And where am I? I'm right here at Twiver Studios, where you, even as a creative, you can actually even come here at this studio. And guess what? You can make content and they can guide you. And you over there as a business person, you can actually get content creators to even come here and make content for your business, connecting business people and content creators. Right here at Twiver Studios in Hurlingham. And I have a content creator right here with me. Her name is Vivian Kagweria.
I don't know if I can keep up with your energy, Simon.
But you can. Kagweria, I pronounced it right?
No.
Kagwe?
No, you didn't.
Say it.
Kagweria.
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 Put some accent. Kagweria.
Okay, you have to do it like, apparently for accents, you have to do it like this. Kagweria.
Okay, let's just do Kagweria.
But Kagweria, seriously, you are such a bundle of like lively energy, and I really appreciate that. You can actually match my energy.
Thank you, but I don't think I can match your energy.
No, it's, I don't think it's something to match. It's just something you can actually even come up to.
Probably.
Yeah,
I'll try keep up.
No, you always can, and that's a good thing. But one thing about you, the funny thing, even how we came across is that you found me in a very interesting way.
I know.
You found me
but I'm glad. I'm really glad though. So yeah, your Instagram was kind of interesting and funny. Especially there was this video you did about the poop thing.
Which poop?
The poop.
What happened?
It's a sacred something.
Going to the toilet.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was like, this is funny.
It's a sacred. Actually, it's a true thing. Going to the toilet is a very sacred thing where you actually need to go there, and then when you're letting it go, it's actually now therapeutic.
You know what made it funny? The last part you put that
sound effect.
I was like, no,
that's part of content creation, by the way. That's part of content creation. You have to add your sound effects in content creation, and you yourself, you're a content creator.
Yeah.
Why would you, just even asking, when it comes to even content creation itself, when you define yourself as a content creator, what do you mean?
Putting my ideas out there, hoping somebody likes it. Not like it, because I do it because I like it, but at the end of the day, I want someone to appreciate my work too. So, yeah, and probably inspire you through something.
That's true, because even when it comes to even content creation, the mindset is you're literally just converting whatever it is that you're thinking into something that's actually visible.
Yeah. Exactly.
And that's the intriguing thing about that.
Even with photography, like you visualize it first, you plan what do we call it, the set?
Yeah, the whole set, the lighting, and all that stuff. Exactly. Which one do you lean more towards, video or pictures? Like, which ones do you naturally lean towards when it comes to content creation?
Video.
Why is that?
I love being in front of the camera and just talking and smiling and looking good.
Humility. But serious. And that's actually true, because the first link that you sent me, I just want to give you props. Vivian over here, by the way, she's an awesome presenter. Like, you know how to articulate yourself in front of the camera, and that's actually a very impressive trait. Because someone will meet you, you're just a mellow, chill person. I don't really care. I'm just chill. But literally, when it comes to now creating video, a lot of people have an issue of how do I gain the confidence of knowing what I'm going to say in front of a camera and there's no feedback.
Honestly, you have to really be aggressive about it. What do I mean? Kila mtu anafanya sai content creation, whether it's videography, photography. So what makes you different? I'm just really comfortable doing it. And I don't really second guess. When I'm in front of the camera, I literally forget the whole world. I'm just like, yeah, that's my place, that's my home. I'm comfortable.
You're in the zone.
Yeah.
How have you ever reached, like, for example, sometimes when you're presenting, you're there looking dead at the camera. You're there presenting. Here you are, you're siphoning other people's thoughts, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of your words, you go blank.
Yeah.
How do you usually alternate in that kind of scenario?
Honestly, most of the time I laugh. It's like, oh, I fucked up. Okay, let me just start again and do it a better way. Honestly, you can't avoid messing up when you're doing something, but just keep doing it. Unarudia tu tena, now hoping for perfection, because of course you can't be that perfect.
Yeah, because you gotta navigate between mistakes. Because they even takes because even some people, when they see a final product, they think that you've memorized the whole thing.
Hell no.
How do you usually go? Because usually, like, even when I record, even my little videos, like, you pick up your phone, you record tidbits, then you merge it together. But how do you usually go about it?
Honestly, I prefer having the script way before, so that even if I have to follow everything on the script, I already have it and internalize it, so I just say what I think will flow and matches their script. I don't have to, like, say word by word, script. So yeah, I understand what I'm talking about, and then let me tell you what I'm thinking about.
You know, the thing about content, even when you talk about video, other people, even when it comes to basic audio, hearing your own voice.
It's so weird. I don't even listen to my WhatsApp voice notes. I don't like listening to myself. I'm just like, no, that's not me.
No wonder you don't respond with voice notes when I send you a voice note.
Hell no.
Why? Like, why not? You've not gotten that comfortable?
Well, unless it's maybe like a podcast, like right now, I'm enjoying listening to myself, which tells me I have a good voice for radio. I agree, but there's something about voice notes. It just doesn't work.
What is it? It gives you that irky feeling?
Yeah, I was like, no, that's not me.
Because something, even when it comes to even making something even I've executed is that sometimes when you hear your own voice, because even for me, the first time I heard my own voice was when I was around 7. My dad recorded one of those home videos, VHS, shout out gang gang, you know us. We'd be back in the day, cassettes, VCRs. If you know what that is, you should have a baby by now. I should
have one.
No, I don't. But the main thing is, literally when I heard my own voice, I was like, I sound like that? And it started feeling some type of way. When was the first time you heard your own voice and you irked?
Honestly, it doesn't go way beyond. I can't even figure out when, like how you're saying 7 years. I don't think I have a definite time. I really don't.
But it's a muscle, I guess. It's a muscle you get a tolerance to actually now get comfortable to hear your own voice.
Yeah.
What about seeing yourself now?
My mom used to take a lot of photos of me and me just talking randomly on camera, like on phone. Like I'd be a storyteller, kutoka kwa mtoto. I would tell you a lot of things and she's just recording like, you are talking too much, but let me just... And actually, my mom suggested that I wanted to do fashion and design after high school. And she was like, nah, I feel like you're more of TV. I was like, actually, yeah, that's my thing.
So your mom knew you were a big mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the word go.
I was like, nah, you talk too much. I'm like, do I? Okay.
So
I think I'm really confident, like talking in front of people. Most of the time you'd find, if I'm at a gathering, like people will be, Vivian, go ahead, speak on behalf of everyone.
Like those family gatherings and you're the one talking?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wait, are you the one even giving the younger kids advice now?
Hell no.
Because sometimes aunties do that. They actually know.
I'm the cool auntie.
Are you there yet?
I'm the cool big sister.
Are you there yet?
No.
Not yet. You're still getting that advice though.
To my younger cousins and maybe my siblings now. Yeah.
Okay, I see that. I see that can be the case because even as you even talk about even like speaking in front of people and everything, one transition I've seen is that because you're creating content on your Instagram, primarily, which platform do you like the most? I just want to know.
Insta, all the way.
Why Instagram?
Aesthetics is beautiful. I love taking photos. Yeah.
You love taking photos more than posting videos?
Yeah.
Why?
It's easier. Videography is just a lot. Setting up, finding out what you're going to talk about, and actually that topic relating with with your audience, it's kind of something you have to plan ahead. But I might wake up in the morning and feel like, do I feel like looking good? Let me do makeup. Let me take photos. Let me just look nice. Yeah, it's easier than videos.
Okay, because Instagram is it's tricky. Sometimes it gives more reward when it comes to engagement to people who actually do quote unquote reels.
Yeah, I know, and I hate how they're doing that now.
Why is that?
Insta started as photos, barely photos, I guess, yeah? So we're used to that. I don't like how they try borrow everything from different apps. Now TikTok comes with videography, now they want to do videos. What else do they borrow? Like, I feel like Snapchat stories.
Yeah.
They borrowed. I'm just like,
yeah.
We're used to you being a photography app or something. Yeah, so I don't like it. But I still love Insta. I don't know if I would live without Instagram.
But wow, is that serious?
Yeah.
Have you posted something today?
No.
But you usually, how often
But
do you
I'm about
post?
to.
How often do you Of course, I get it. How often do you post on Instagram? Like when it comes to your content, right? Like your content, like figuring it out. How often do you post?
Honestly, even every day, if I can. Yeah.
On your timeline or your stories now?
Timeline.
Why?
But I take a lot of photos, but that's not
Phone?
it.
By phone? Mostly?
Yeah. And also I just like it being active and looking nice, and I kind of take down previous photos and then just put.
Oh, why? Why do you do that? Because I found that very intriguing. Why people do that? Why do people do that? Why do you go back and remove older pictures instead of allowing those pictures to show the journey and the progress?
I've leveled up. You gotta go. You got to go.
The humility. No, but even if, because, okay, go on, because you've leveled up and you want to show people this perception of you.
Yeah.
That's what Instagram primarily is, isn't it? But now here's the thing. I have seen that, why wouldn't you let people see, oh, I have seen the glow up. This is who Vivian used to be. She used to be Kagwedia. Now she's Vivian, and I can see the progress.
Well, also I just don't like having so many photos on my Insta. Like how I see people having 1,000. That's like too much.
You feel like you're giving too much out there?
Like I say, I just like planning my grid to look really nice. Like when you enter, you see a certain
aesthetic.
From the colors I use, you can see it's kind of sunset vibe, brownish. So if the other photos don't match that, you got to go.
Ah, so you primarily want to focus primarily only on the aesthetic sort of thing.
Yes.
Why are you not focusing primarily on, does that help you in the sense when it comes to engagement and now what you get back from your audience?
Oh, trust me, it does. Because sasa kama uingie Instagram ya mtu, you only have selfie photos only, nothing interesting to look at.
We know you. We know you. Yes, ni wewe. You. Yes.
It doesn't look interesting. Plus, Instagram is usually my biggest selling point as a social media manager. So if I tell you I'm a social media manager, you want to see my
work.
So basically that's it.
And when you approach, like, even when I'm glad you brought in like the social media management thing, because that's a whole crazy world right there. That's a very interesting world. Even that's what I've dabbled here. That's even how we met.
Yeah.
Because you are searching. How did you go ahead? Tell the story, my dear. Tell us.
I was working for a certain company, and then they're like, we want to do events for digital marketing. That is when I just joined digital marketing. I was purely doing broadcast journalism, but I had to find another way. Because shows, you don't really have to do 9 to 5 with shows.
They come sporadically.
Like what we're doing. 2 hours later we're done, you go do your thing. So what else? And then people used to tell me they like how my socials are, so I got into digital marketing. So when they say they want a guest, I typed hashtag digital marketing on Insta. So I just checked. Then your video popped up and I'm like, okay, because there's a way you do your videos. There's a certain color, yellow.
I think so.
Yeah, your brand has some colors.
Okay, interesting. Tell me more. I did not know this. I would like to know. There's a certain color.
Yeah, I know I'm that.
Yeah, you're that detailed.
And then I checked out your videos a couple, and I was like, he's funny and interesting to listen to. So I guess people would really love listening to you. So perfect.
Because that's also key because it comes because that now brings up the word the hashtags now. What hashtags are you going to use in your content, especially when it comes to Instagram? That's also useful when people actually want to search for you.
Yeah.
Exactly,
True.
because if they don't actually find you in when especially people are looking for digital marketers or content creators, how the heck are you actually making content for you to be right there in the upfront when people actually want to look for you?
Yeah.
That's actually key.
But I hate when people overuse hashtags. You find someone has like 50 hashtags. It's not
That's
necessary.
spamming.
It's
Now you're spamming your hashtags. follow, gain with who and so.
I know, that is
you know
so
those,
old
right?
school, especially with the gain with.
I know that's
that.
Yeah, exactly. That's now you're searching. Is followers the only metric that many people that you have seen in social media marketing they look for?
No, really.
What's a metric that you think that's important that you, based on your experience as a social media marketer? What is a metric that a lot of business people are looking for when it comes to now social media?
Honestly, personally, especially if something like you have a page for a product, the content you make to tell the story of the product rather than just selling it. Because maybe how you do your videos, digital marketing, you find like the one I told you, the toilet is sacred. That's funny and it tells something. So at the end of the day, you know how to create your content, you know how to, I don't know, just tell the story instead of you being normal, boring,
bland, without personality.
Yeah, like who are you in your content? Who are you?
What are you?
Like,
who the hell do you think you are? Do you know?
I need to see you in your content. Like you, generally, you're just a funny person when you speak and lively. That's what sells from also your Insta. Sure. That's you. That's not different from who I'm seeing here. So yeah.
Then I want to ask you that. How have you been able to show who you are through the content that you release out there?
When you check like maybe my YouTube channel, most of it, instead of doing sit down, I usually do vlogs like how my day went. So you get to, I find that people actually enjoy watching those videos than the ones that I'm here seated with someone. People are nosy, they want to know who you are. So yeah, for me, my selling point is me telling my story, my life story. People like following up that more than I make it up. You're talking about digital marketing. I can incorporate that through my vlogs. Yeah.
I get you because that's also key. That's also very, very key. But when it comes to now, you mentioned that you just slid into social media marketing from doing broadcasting and everything. I just want to know, like, when it comes to now dealing with business people, what is one key thing that business people don't understand about social media managers?
Oh, a lot. They think it's just easy work, and then they make you do everything. They want you to do run the socials, they want you to do the graphics, they want you to edit. Like that's not one-man job. Yeah. And then also another mistake they make is giving you to do every social media: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. They want you to do all of that at once.
Even
one person. That's killing me.
That's too much.
Yeah.
It make you lose your hairline. Even
we can do it, but it's not advisable if you want good results. Because I might be good with Instagram, maybe Twitter and YouTube, but I'm not really good with maybe Pinterest and something else. So you can't force me to start doing everything for you.
A lot of people say that ladies cannot work with other ladies. And you mentioned to me about like you're very much invested in like woman empowerment. What is woman empowerment to you?
I'm going to give an example. I told you I've been working all my previous jobs. I found myself, my boss is a woman, not by choice. Just
happened. You sound like it's a bad thing, not by choice. Imagine it's not by choice.
Most people will be like, nah, just because you want to say women empowerment. No, honestly, it's just by coincidence, yeah. And I love learning from them because I want to see how did you get there? How can I get there? I don't really mind working for a woman, and I've had 4 nice women bosses, and they're pretty much okay. Women, I think, support each other. When you assume women hate each other, we can't work with each other. It's the opposite. We actually try kusaidiana tuinuke.
Now here's the thing. Now,
listen,
go
let
ahead.
me tell you an example. You see how, I'm going to get political, how Rao chose Martha. Most people will be like, he picked a woman VP. So most women will also be like, now we are going to go for Martha. Just because it's
Did that happen though? 60?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, did you even vote? 60?
No, here's the thing, because my vote was in Meru and I had work here.
You see, Kenyans, these are the excuses we give.
No, I had work. I was working for a campaign for someone that time. So there's no way I'm going to go there just to vote and come back.
Oh, political campaign?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Even I just want to understand, when it comes to, you are doing some work like online and stuff like that?
Yeah.
How was it doing digital marketing on the political side of things?
Oh, tough. Because you have to be very careful about everything you put out there, because people will just maybe twist your words. Maybe I might write something on Twitter and then be like, they've tweeted this. Then all media houses will try turn that around and make it be like, they say this and probably meant something else. So you have to be really careful.
No, because I like that you brought this up, because politics is all about narratives.
Yeah.
Just like how even when it comes to business people, they want to build a narrative about their product or services, correct?
Yeah.
How were you able to build a narrative about that particular person that you were, what strategies did you employ to build a certain narrative about that particular person that you were doing the campaign for?
Ideally, make that person look good, like not look good that physically. Whatever you put out there, maybe them interacting with kids, like naturally, not the first one that is mama hapo tukupige picha uko na watoto.
I get you.
No, just making sure people understand that person is actually like this. Yeah.
And when it comes to the platforms, which platforms were more effective for you? And let me see, what position was this? MCA, MP, governor? Just a position. I just want to know the position. You can let me know. It's okay. Shh, nobody will know. Which position? Positions.
VP.
Oh, okay. Fine then, we're going there. All right. Now, when it comes to position, when platform-wise, which one have you seen was the most effective in like getting responses from particular people?
In Kenya, people love Twitter.
Ooh.
Wake up in the morning, you just want to see what's going on.
You saw Twitter as the most effective one.
Yeah, but ideally, it's a whole team.
Yeah, 360.
Yeah.
But okay, primarily your activity was primarily on Twitter.
No, Insta.
Insta.
As usual, told you.
Was Insta effective? Being honest.
Ish.
Why do you say ish? As a form of
mashinani huko hakuna mwenye anajua Instagram ni nini.
They're starting.
Yeah, starting, but not as much as people know Facebook and Twitter-ish, yeah. But Facebook is also was also effective. Yeah, because Facebook hadi mtu wako 60.
They're there.
Oh, and TikTok too. Nowadays, I feel like you see the campaign videos. A lot of people want to see. Oh, what did he say? Yeah.
Those are actually very, very effective. Oh, that's interesting because they help even build a certain narrative about someone.
Exactly.
And you get okay. Now you spoke about TikTok. Why are you what's your perception of TikTok? First of all, you for yourself.
I'm gonna lie if I say I know much about TikTok. When you look at my TikTok, it's really bad for a social media manager.
Why do you say so?
Because I had this narrative of TikTok was for my younger siblings used it more than me. So it was like, you know, watoto. But now everybody's on TikTok doing everything, including lives. I'm just like, okay.
Oh, I get you. I get you. As a social media manager, do you think it's actually even a good thing for you to have a preference for platform?
Yeah, I think depending on your product, I don't know if this is a good thing, but I do have a preference Insta. And this is why when you check Instagram Reels and then you go to TikTok videos, the quality is so different.
In the exported quality that's actually out there.
Even the posting quality. When you check Instagram Reels, they're pretty clear. They're really, really on point. But for TikTok, I feel like
the quality is reduced.
Yeah.
It's compressed.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Now then it goes further into this. To what extent is quality content versus quantity? Which one do you lean towards? Quality or quantity?
Let me tell you, you might be talking about something really nice, and yeah, we might listen to you, but there's somebody who might have something more clearer in video-wise, yeah? And I'd love to see that because he struggled kukuona, and I enjoy watching it. Rather than I know you're talking about something that is making sense, but it's not appealing to my eye that much. So,
how does that go? Now, here's what I mean. Because you're heavy on Instagram, how does that go when it comes to conversions? Because you do a lot of social media management. What have you seen that's key when it comes to content? That's actually key that a business person would say, this kind of content is what usually leads to a lot of conversions with my clients. Based on your experience, what have you seen that is...
How creative you are when it comes to putting your stuff out there without photos. You know, the set might look really good. People will like that. Your set might be pretty much plain. We're just like, okay, that photo is good, but nothing interesting. You see, like Truth Slinger. You know Truth Slinger, yeah?
Truth Slinger.
Yeah.
I do not know him, but I'll pretend.
That's how you pronounce it. He's a photographer, a really dope photographer. I like his concept. It's really appealing to look at. But I wouldn't say someone like maybe another photographer. He might be good, but there's something about his photos. It's eye-catching. So honestly, I think you have to appeal to your audience. Nikiangalia tu, I just wanna be like, oh, what's that? I really wanted to look at it, yeah. And then now the content itself needs to be interesting and understand your audience.
True. I mean, yeah, you have to understand your audience.
Yeah.
Even now, how do you, in this way? Here's what I mean. How do you actually begin the process of understanding your audience when it comes to platform?
Well, honestly, unaanzanga kurusha kwanza uone which one people like most.
Just go out there and just do it.
Yeah, well, honestly, I start with photos. I see, yeah, people like photos. When I do videos, you see now people are viewing videos more than the photo. Yeah, so you like the videos more. I'm gonna keep doing more videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, then how do you know? Then, because then even I'll go further. How do you then know that you're actually doing a good job? What metric do you measure as a social media manager? What metric do you use to measure that? Okay, I'm actually doing a good job. And I'm not, hence now I'll continue doing this. What metric are you looking at?
The engagement, I guess, and how much my work is shared out there. And then I also look at who is viewing it more. Is it female or male? Yeah, and then from there on I can tell now, okay, that's what you guys like.
That's what I keep
doing
on.
that, yeah.
Okay, because even, because that's interesting because now when you say you like doing a lot of like on Instagram, are now your clients already sold on the Instagram thing? Or do you have to actually now tell them like, hey, listen, Instagram is what can actually work for your products?
Most people don't think Instagram works.
Really?
Because I have run a certain unit for real estate. They felt like it's not giving them that much, but I told them it's how you present your work on Insta. Most people don't like Insta, I don't know why. For corporates. No, most people like Insta, probably Twitter and Facebook, yeah, and LinkedIn. But Insta works too. So I tell people it's only how you plan your grid.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you plan your grid.
You're big on grids.
Yeah, I really love.
You are big on grids.
Yeah,
like you're just
really
like
good.
grid life.
Yeah. Actually, I plan the grid like a week earlier before putting the content out there. Like a week earlier, I already know the grid is gonna look like this. Yeah.
So okay, primarily you actually content planning. That's also another key thing, yeah. Because now when you focus on your grid, you actually now saying that okay, these are the posts that I'll actually do on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday.
Exactly.
How does then what days? Okay, how do you usually go about your content planning, like yourself? Like, do you sit down one a Sunday afternoon? Or what is it that you usually do?
By Friday. I have next week content, yote, planned. But now in between the week, I might change a thing or two depending on, like maybe on Fridays is supposed to be an easy day. So if that day, if we can make maybe a video around the office or something, just to make it fun, I might change what I had put there earlier. But I have my week planned, like on a Friday, hiyo wiki ingine, everything
Already
is
know.
ready. Yeah.
Which day is the best? Which day is the best to post? Which day? Have you seen?
Depends on your product again.
Based on your experience, even speaking from your experience.
Mondays and Fridays.
Mondays and Fridays. Those are the best days, like usually that you've seen that's the best engagement.
And maybe Sunday afternoons.
Sunday afternoons?
Yeah, people on phone. It's a chill day. People are always on socials in the afternoon.
Just scrolling through and all that.
Yeah.
What's one, I wanted to see your success rate. What's one thing that you've done for a client? It's been so successful and you know that we did this thing that made this product or this service or the client was able to now get what they wanted. What is this thing that you did?
I think I was working for a certain organization that is based in India. They were trying to get to Africa, Kenya, and I think I got them recognized even with media houses. I was like, that's a good thing because a few articles were published, so they really liked it, and I was like,